everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing, I can't really tell you because I'm not 100% sure, I just have a vision in my head and it's probably not going to turn out looking like that anyway, but I'm holding out hope that it will because in my head it looks really good, so I've got to hope for it. So first things first, I need to find a base colour for this design. I want just a nice natural nude colour, so I think I'm going to use, I do have a lot of people always commenting on my videos, like asking for different colours and stuff. I have mentioned it in one video, but obviously unless you've seen that one video you won't know why I keep not mentioning them on purpose. It's because the colours that I'm using are Gel Perfection. I don't want any recognition for the brand, basically. Like, I don't want anyone to go looking for them and stuff. They're not for sale anymore, but they are. But if you buy them, you're not gonna receive the products, basically. So please do not go looking for them on, actually that's the wrong colour, I don't want that, on Gel Perfection's website, Diamond Glitters, because it is still up and going, but no one's actually sending parcels out. I've mentioned it before, so I'm not going to go into detail, but it's just a real shit show, basically. So just stay clear, is what I'm saying. Don't see the colours and be like, oh, I'm going to go and get that because I love that colour. Just, yeah. If I don't mention a colour, it's because it's from Gel Perfection. That is why I haven't said because where it's from, because you can't get it anyway. But it doesn't make any sense for me to rebrand my gel polish collection. Like, I have a lot of Gel Box UK colours now. I have quite a nice collection of their gels. They are absolutely stunning to work with. I love them. I don't have anything bad to say about them. So I highly recommend them. I do have a discount code as well. But as for Gel Perfection, I don't have anything good to say. I love the products themselves, don't get me wrong, but the way that the brand has dealt with its closure and stuff has just been disgusting, to say the least. So yeah, that's why I'm not mentioning Gel Perfection anymore. But I'm just doing 2 coats of this cream colour. That other one I chose was way pinkier than I seem to remember it being, so I definitely didn't want anything pink because this is going to be a green and gold based set. So I think the cream will go really well with both of those colours. I'll show you the other colours that I'll be using in a second. I haven't 100% figured out what I'm going to do in terms of the main colour of what I want to do with the design, because I don't know whether to do it in black and then paint on top of that, or whether to just go straight in with the colour that I wanted to paint on top of the black. I'm not 100% sure, so I might just attempt to do it with the colour first, and then if it doesn't look very good and I think it needs a base underneath it, I will do it black and then just paint on top of it. So I'm just popping these in the lamp for a full 60-second cure, and then once they've been in, I will do a second coat off camera just to save a bit of time on the video, and then we can come back to do the design. I'm just going to show you what products I'm going to be using. Obviously I don't know whether I'm going to be using the black yet or not, but I think I will because I had it in my head that I was going to. So this is a blue sky colour, it's 7602, and this is the colour. It's like mermaid style. I originally did want it more green because I'm going to be using it for leaves, but this is the closest to the type of colour that I wanted, like the metallic-y sort of different colours included sort of look that I wanted. I'm just going to let it shake. But it's just beautiful, and I think I'm going to mix a little bit of the Pearl Aurora pigment from Tia's Beauty in with it as well, just to give it a little bit more of a dazzle. But I think I am going to do black underneath it, I've decided, so I am doing that. So I'll also be using the black from, where is it? There it is. It's called Clicks, and it is from Gel Box UK, like I was just mentioning. My discount code for that brand is in the description box at all times, with every other discount code I've got for every other brand as well. But on the other night, I do want a gold as well, actually. I'm going to be using one of these two. I'm not really 100% sure on the difference between them, so I'm just going to open them both, have a look, because I'm pretty sure one is a bit more gold and the other one is more champagne. Yeah, I'm going to use the one on the left because it's slightly more gold, whereas this one's more like a neutral champagne sort of gold. So so I'm going to use that one. I just want a really thin coat of it just to get a few specks of glitter. So I'm just going to do the second coat of colour first on these nails, then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm just going to get my colours ready on my palette. I do really need to think about what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm doing for one of the nails, but I feel like the thing that I'm lacking in at the moment, skill-wise, is line work. I don't really have a lot of patience for it, and I don't really, apart from when I'm doing YouTube videos, I don't sit and do nail art for fun anymore, because obviously it makes no sense for me to do it off camera, because I could do it as a video. But I haven't filmed anything that's line work related lately, so I think I'm going to do the one nail that I'd already had planned, the way I'm going to do it, like this beautiful mermaidy green leafy leaf thing. And then for the other two, I really want to get some line work in, so I'm just going to come up with something when I've figured out what I sort of want to do, and just run with it sort of thing, and just see how it sort of pans out, and just hope that it goes well. So I'm going to mix this colour together now. I don't know how it's going to look or anything, but it's worth a shot. So I'm going to pop some of this in, not too much, but enough. That probably was too much, but never mind. You can already see it splaying out now how cool it looks. So I'm just going to use the end of this to mix it together and try and make less mess. Ooh, wow. Can you see that transforming on camera? I'm not sure if you can. This is giving the exact, like, look that I was going for. I wanted, like, real mermaidy. Obviously, it's not going to be this bright and stuff when I put it on the nail, because it's going to be on top of black. I don't know what that is, but it needs to get out. It's just beautiful. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to start with the nail that I know what I'm doing on, just because it's easier. I'm just going to pop everything else that I need. So I need the black first. Anything else that I end up needing, I'll just grab it as I need it, because I don't actually know, like I said, 100% what I'm doing yet. So I'll just wait and see where it goes, basically. So I'm just going to use a long liner to create my stem. Just like that will do. I want quite large leaves on this one. Petals, if that's the word I should be using, I think. Let me just move over some central. So I'm going to go ahead and create my petals. I'm just doing them a little bit smaller than I want to start with, so that I can build them up instead of starting too big and then being stuck. Building them up slightly on the edges to make them wider. And then I'm going to bring it up to the point. I need them big enough to, one, I don't want to do loads of them, and then two, I want to obviously have enough space to be able to put that colour we've made into them. So I'm going to make them even bigger, I think. I'm really going crazy. That's definitely wonky now. We'll just even this side out. I love that. Okay, happy with that one. I'm going to do, I think, just one on this side and one on this side. I don't want to do overkill. So I'm going to do it a little bit far away from the stem itself, and then we'll join them together when I'm happy with it. But again, making it quite large. Like so. So that's that one. I don't know who's kicking off outside. I'm not sure if you can hear all the beeping, but it's like they're trying to make music together, I think. I think they actually are. I wonder if you can, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very annoying. Gosh, there's kids screaming now. God knows what's going on. Anyway, so that's my third petal done. Just bulk out that top bit a little bit more. That's it, I'm happy with those now. So I'm just gonna join them up to the stem now. Very cute, I like that. I want a bit of a gap because we want to put some of that gold surrounding. I was actually meant to do that as the base, but I've already painted now, so I'm not going to go back on that. So I'm going to pop this into the lamp, and then when it comes out, I'm going to use a smaller brush to fill in that again, but with my blue, but not on the stem. Just, where's the button I'm looking for? There we go, just the petals. So with this one, I am actually going to remember the gold. Like I said, I only want a few specks. I'm making sure there's not really a lot on my brush. Well, that didn't really go as planned, did it? Because there's quite a lot on there. I'm just going to keep going over it to make sure it's nice and evenly spread out. Like so. Keep painting to take some excess off. That'll do. That's the sort of look I was going for. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for a full cure. The dog's going to start barking now, just to add to the chaos in the area at the moment. I made sure there was less on my brush this time, so I've not got as many pieces on here. I don't have to mess about with it as much, just distributing them a bit because of those larger bits. There you go, I'm happy with that. I'm going to pop that in the lamp as well. I'm going to give all of those 100, not 100 minutes, 1 minute, 60 seconds each. So that long liner brush that I used was from Temu. And it was in a pack of 6 or something like that. This was in the same pack, and I'm using this one to do the next stage. That was the one I used before. It's a bit longer, and I'm going to use this one now to fill in that black, those black petals. I don't know how it's going to look, but don't know until we try. So let's give it a go. I'm sorry if that bark gave you as much of a heart attack as it gave me. Just had to pause for a sec to tell the dog to stop barking at nothing. Anyway, I'm going to go over these now. This looks absolutely amazing. I hope it looks as amazing to you as it does in front of me. Like, it's incredible. And it looks more green than blue now, which is good, because that's what I wanted, obviously, with leaves. I would have done blue leaves, it doesn't matter to me, but I'm glad that they have turned a bit more green. This colour is beautiful. Wow, that looks absolutely stunning. So I'm going to do that with all of them. Like I said, I'm not going over the stem. I'm going to leave that as black because I want to be able to have a mixture of black and this colour in the other 2 nails as well when I come to do them. So I'm just doing this last leaf. Oh, I think our bin's been emptied. I think that's why the dog's decided to start kicking off. She's not really a fan of anyone else being in the street. She thinks that it's hers, which is just great. Anyway, that's that. Let me see if I can get it. Look how beautiful that looks. I absolutely love that. That's perfect. That's exactly how I panned out in my head as well. It's almost like cat's eye, but without the faff of the magnet and stuff, which is really good. So I'm going to put that in the lamp now. So with these two, I really don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to do the same sort of thing, but with, like I said, I wanted to get some lines in. So I'm going to do some more petals on them, but I'm going to do lines first. So instead of it being like one big leaf, I'm going to do a leaf coming off a line. So I'm doing it bit by bit because the underneath isn't really smooth, obviously, because I've put a glitter on there. I want it quite thick. And then I'm going to do one next to it as well. I'm just putting a bit of pressure on my brush to splay the bristles a bit to make the line thicker naturally instead of me having to keep going over it and making it thicker as I go along. And now I've done that one, I'm going to make the one next to it slightly thicker, I think. I do really need to start actually planning what I'm going to do in videos instead of just going with it, because it'd probably work out a lot quicker if I didn't have to think of what I was doing as I go along. Let me know actually what sort of length of video you like. Like, do you prefer to sit and watch them for like 20 minutes to half an hour, or do you prefer one that is even like sped up ×2 and I just talk, like I just do a voiceover? Let me know what your favourite styles are, because I'll continue to do the both sort of styles, but it's nice to know what your audience actually wants. Right, so I'm leaving that like that. I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and then the next one I'm going to do something similar but in a different direction so it's not the same. I'll do it this way this time. Like so. And another one underneath. This time I'm going to do the underneath one thicker instead. Make them different to each other. Something really, really satisfying about glossy black, isn't there? I just love it so much. Just making sure it's nice and even all the way up the length of the line. And that's that. I'm going to put that in the lamp as well. And then the first nail is now cured, so I'm going to pop my gold that I've put away, which was really silly. I'm going to pop the gold in the gaps around the flower basically. What I was meant to do was put the gold on first like I did the other two nails, and then to get some off my brush, and then paint the stem, but obviously I forgot, so this is last resort. I don't know what it is with green and gold, but I just think they go together so beautifully. I generally don't think green really goes with that much, but gold is a surefire way of knowing that you've got something to go with it. Because they look really beautiful together. I'm just making sure to avoid any of the black areas and the petals, of course. Would have been a lot easier to paint it first, but it's a bit too little too late now. Just want to make sure there's a couple of larger pieces on this side as well, so I'm just going to scrape those off my brush. Like so. Take off some of those smaller pieces because there's a lot around there. And then I think I'm happy with that. I'll put that back into the lamp. And then with these ones, I'm going to go over the thick black line with my concoction of blue. I'm going to use the small brush again because it's already got that on it. And I'm just going to, just like I said, just go over that line with it. This is beautiful. It really is amazing. It's like two-tonal. Sometimes you can look at it and it does look blue, and others it's green. It just depends what angle you look at it. It's very much like cat's eye, but without all the faffing. Very, very good. So that's that one. So like I said, we are going to do some petals on these ones as well, just to blend them in. I'm going to do some small ones on this one, on the small side, because we're going to be popping that blue on them again, so I don't want them next to the blue line because it's going to be an overkill of that colour. I definitely should have thought about my glitter placement at this point and not put the chunky bits where I want my petals to be. So I'm just going to do 2 petals next to each other, just on top of the smaller flakes of glitter, so they'll sit nicer. The other one will look better because I've done it the other way around on the other one, so I've got more space for the petals. But this will do, it's fine. Doesn't look very good, but I want to leave it anyway because it's going to have the green on top and it'll look pretty. So that's going in the lamp as well, and then we're going to do the other one. I'm going to do the petals first just because I'm here with my black. So I'm going to do here. These ones could be a bit larger because we've got a bit more space. I absolutely love these brushes, by the way. I use these more than anything now, and these are like my absolute cheapest ones. Just goes to show that you don't always have to spend a fortune on stuff for it to be any good. I'm going to do 3, I think. I might do 4. I'll have a look when this one's done. How I'm feeling. I've done them facing the wrong way, really. I like the outer 2, but the middle one's facing downwards, where the bottom one underneath it is facing up. So I've messed up a bit there. So I'm going to try just remove that middle one and do that again, instead of having to get rid of the ones that I like. There we go. Do it at the right angle this time. That's better. And then I can link this one to that line like this, that one like that, and then this one like this. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll do all the green afterwards actually, instead of doing it bit by bit. Back to this one, I'm going to fill in the green leaves. I really just can't get over how beautiful this green is. It's stunning. So that's those filled in. So that's that nail done. Very, very cute. First nail, I don't know, I think it looks a bit random because the other ones have got lines on, so I'm going to add some lines. I know this video is really long, I'm very sorry. But I think I'm going to add lines just up here. I'm going to make this one the thick one. Well, not thick, I haven't got space for a thick one, but the thicker one is what I meant. And then do the thinner one. Oh gosh, that was really wonky. Right next to it. Like so. I'll make this one a little bit bigger. It's raining in the background, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I'm quite strange. I find it quite therapeutic. I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and when it comes out I'm going to do the green over the top of that thick black line. Where's the button? So all that's left to do on this nail is fill in those black areas that we want to be green. You could use them black to be fair, but you leave them black, sorry, but this was my thought process, like before I'd actually done them, I'd got this image of this green sort of colour in my head and I really wanted to create it. Oh gosh, I just hit my phone, sorry about that. There we go, so that's that nail. I'm gonna put that in the lamp, and then I'll do that little bit of green on the last nail off camera, and then top coat, and then show you what they look like, because this video is really long. So here is the finished look. I absolutely love how they turned out. Really, really beautiful. I just can't stop looking at them. That colour is absolutely mesmerising. I'm going to have to think of something else to do with that now, to use it in the next video or something, because I've got loads on my palette still. Still got all this, and I don't want to throw it away because it's obviously beautiful. So I'm definitely going to have to do a video with it in the next video as well. So you'll probably be seeing this this colour very soon, as well as on this video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye!